Hello, my friends, family, and esteemed colleagues. This video is going to be about heartburn. Now, we all are very well aware of what is happening there. Okay, there is a muscle hiatus, which is a sphincter that it is supposed to be closed and only opens when we are swallowing. And if it doesn't close well, then the content from the stomach may come again in our back up towards our mouth. And this part of a mucosal tissue is not protected from acids, so it really burns and it causes painful feeling. Now, why is it called heartburn? Because very similar pain we experience when we have insufficient oxygenation of the heart. We call it myocardial infarction, which I have mentioned in previous videos. So they even say, well, you know, this heartburn could be indicating that you may have a problem also with the heart. Well, yes, Sherlock, because if your hiatus is not closing, it means it has muscular damage. And if it's happening in one muscle, most likely it's happening in many other muscles. Now, on purpose, I went again to check the experts of Mayo Clinic. And of course, everybody knows this thing, but risk factors, okay? Who are in a risk of developing this problem? Well, those who eat spicy foods, or onions, or citrus products, tomato products, like ketchup, fatty or fried foods, you eat fatty or fried foods, you may develop this, okay? Peppermint, chocolate. Huh? One thing they don't mention is a freaking medication, medicinal plants and medicinal pharmaceutical poisons. Many people who are on variety of drugs, they develop this problem. Now, of course, when they are talking about healing, well, the word healing doesn't exist in medical field. It is curing, but even they have no cure for this. So basically, they just advise to change your diet a little bit, again, pointing on the wrong stuff, and use antacids. So if this happens, the acid is not strong, so it is not going to burn you or even eliminate the acid altogether. Drink sodium bicarbonate, alkalize your stomach. Well, all this is just making it worse for your digestion. You cannot digest. Where the problem lies? Again, why is the muscle not functioning properly, that hiatal muscle that closes, the sphincter muscle that closes the trachea, so trachea that closes the access to the stomach and emptying the stomach. For example, when do you feel this heartburn? The most if you eat late, so your stomach is running, you have acid, and then you lay down. Because in that position, the food very easily hits the hiatus. Since it is not closed properly, it goes up and affects you. The acid could be very strong, but since we are eating garbage, and eating a lot of vegetables, you don't have strong acid, if any. So it doesn't really burn you that much like if you would eat correctly, but people who eat correctly usually don't have these problems. Now again, it's always age-related. Well, you're getting older, sure. But what happens? I always point to the thing, if you have one symptom occurring, your body is extremely toxic on a cellular level already. And it's just a matter of time when other symptoms start popping up. And of course, as a trained, brainwashed physicians, we are trained to take each symptom separately and poison the body. I have just received a plea for help from a lady that is on 12 medications daily, 12 poisons daily. And one of them is anti-acid because of a reflux. So, if you have this reflux going, you most likely have hernia or just about to get it. And don't be afraid if incontinence comes, if you cannot hold your urine, because it's another sphincter muscle. People like this usually have noisy joints because all their muscles are dehydrated. You cannot poison one piece of your body without poisoning the rest of it. It's always on a cellular level, comes because of the toxic blood. And your cells cannot hydrate, become dehydrated. More dehydrated they are, the more acidic they become. Acidic muscle does not perform. It cannot hold the power, it cannot hold energy, it cannot hold attention. Becomes brittle and non-functioning. So when muscle sphincter that closes your stomach so it cannot back up, if it doesn't close because it is dehydrated and acidic and toxic, you have these things happening. And now taking medication for it is just increasing the problem, because all medication is toxic to cells, so cells do not hydrate. So you are just fiddling with the symptom, calming the symptom down. Okay, suppressing the symptom, nothing else. And of course, you cannot expect to get better. And this is the same thing with all the diseases, because disease is nothing more than a symptom of something being wrong in the body. One symptom occurs, you're screwed. Your whole body is in bad shape. So how do we deal with this? Well, we have to establish cellular hydration, so cell can hydrate and cleanse the acids by engaging their osmotic pump, because regular flow of blood will not do it for several reasons, one of which is that you are low on plasma to begin with in a circulation. Your levels of blood are low. Your blood is thick. electromagnetic fields are low in your body. Nothing is working properly. And of course we focus only in a part which creates discomfort. So we feel this heartburn, we cannot tolerate it, and we gotta deal with it. And we ignore everything else. Once when you fix one thing, then other things start showing up. So it's a matter of, you have a headache and you cannot stand it, so take a hammer and bang your finger. Now finger will hurt more than a head, so you temporarily forget about a headache, you focus on your finger. Well, that's with the body. What hurts more, you sense, the rest you neglect. So how do we deal with this? There is no medication that heals anything. They are all temporary patches. So, matter of fact, you have to get rid of all the medications if you want to attempt any kind of a healing. This is why the self-healers protocol is there. Again, we are going to the same basic. It's all the same thing. It's one thing. If you may do it right, your whole body is going to heal and rejuvenate itself. You're going to become younger, not only physically, but mentally. Because everything, brain also works better when it's clean. So, how to deal with the hiatal muscle? Well, you cannot deal with this one particular thing separately. You cannot neglect the rest. Self-healers protocol is basically guide of healthy living. So, it tells you how to hydrate properly, so your body can cleanse, because body does the job. It has autopilot of health. It is programmed by the Creator to self-regenerate, to self-heal. But it cannot do it if we are poisoning it and if we are not supplying what body needs. Every herbivore knows where to go to lick salt in nature. We humans want to be herbivores, so we start eating a lot of vegetables, and then we are told keep away from salt. Well, you try to do it to animals and you will see how well they will do. Try to have cow and not giving her salt. Let's see how long she will last. The salt is absolutely necessary because there are all the minerals and not any salt, not the toxic salt that they purposely make toxic for you to take, and then they say, oh, you see, salt is bad. The only good salt is freshly harvested sea salt that has not been iodized. Forget about iodine. Iodine was never a problem. Problem is toxicity. And if you do the thing right, just follow the protocol. It's simple. It is so simple, it's laughable. And maybe this is why people laugh when they read it, because in our mind, it's not possible that we can heal. I mean, I have a serious chronic problems. How can I heal? By drinking diluted seawater and eating animal products. And now I'm going to heal my asthma, I'm going to heal my cancer, I'm going to heal my bipolarity, I'm going to heal my eyesight, I'm going to... Yes, you will. So, what you have to achieve is recuperate the muscle. But again, you cannot recuperate only this one, the hiatal muscle. You will recuperate all the muscles. So if you have incontinence, if you cannot hold the urine, this is going to heal. If you have a hernia, this is going to heal. If your muscles are loose and you are making movements and everything is clicking, clacking, this is going to heal. And not only that, your mind gets clearer, your gums heal, receding gums stop receding and they actually start descending, they feel it again. Okay, your eyesight gets better. Your skin will look young. Okay, everything changes with the protocol. So, number one, start hydrating with plasma. Follow the protocol. Again, protocol is written as self-healer stuff. Bare minimum, emergency, bingo. If you don't have any health problems, it's great. But if you have chronic problems, and especially if you are medicated, I urge you to ask for help of someone who is familiar with the protocol and went through it, so actually experienced it. That is the individual that knows, and they can help you. And then again, I'm available, so don't hesitate. As soon as you start cleansing and hydrating, things start getting better in every possible way. And then you have to get rid of the medication, all of them. And this is where guidance sometimes is needed. But remember, not one single medication is there helping you. So if you just stop taking them, you'll be fine. Yes, your blood pressure goes up, but without it, you cannot heal. So it goes up because your body is in bad shape. Well, if you want to heal, you have to take the risk. And high blood pressure never killed anybody. It is the medication that kills you. As soon as you start cleansing and hydrating, the problem goes away. Remember, it takes minimum of 3 weeks for blood to get clean, to become clean enough for cellular hydration to start. And that's when it starts. Then it's the second phase of the protocol, where all the symptoms come back and they explode because huge amount of toxicity leaves the cells and pollutes the blood, that become more toxic than ever before. And here you can get tachycardia and all kinds of strong symptoms that scare you, that will scare you shitless. So this is why I strongly urge you to accept help of someone to lead you through it, so you don't misinterpret symptoms. Because you get diarrhea, oh, I cannot have diarrhea, this is disease, I need something against. Well, this is the cleansing valve. You stop it, you stop cleansing. The more diarrhea, the better it is. It is not going to dehydrate you because you are taking plasma. This is why you cannot do it just by drinking water. You need minerals in it. You need plasma. And then you can have diarrhea 6 months if need to be. And you'll be gaining weight. Because diarrhea is not a disease. And it will be there as long as your blood is highly toxic and it is using mucosal tissue for cleansing purposes, blood cleansing purposes. This information is contrary to anything we have been told in the school. And of course, doctors are the first one to laugh. Well, you can laugh as much as you want. I'm used to it. Be smart enough to try it. And then laugh. We are so indoctrinated in learning by being told that we completely ignore our experiences. Even if they are completely showing us opposite results from those that we are expecting, it doesn't matter. We continue with the same crap. Continue. Doctors are trained to poison. Wake up, guys. You are poisoning. Time to start learning to heal. And if you're not capable of doing that, well, stop practicing medicine, because practicing doesn't help. You have to know what you are doing and why you are doing things to be able to help. If you are practicing all your life, well, God help your patients. Okay, so reflux cannot be healed in few days. It takes 1 month for cleansing of the blood, and second month starts with very toxic reactions, and sometimes they take 2 weeks. It all depends on the quantity of poison, how long the body was poisoned, how much cellular damage was done. That all depends how long it will take, but within 3 months, I guarantee you, you are not going to have the reflux. And actually you are not going to have it much sooner, because you have to change your diet. And that's also part of the protocol. And you change your eating habits. And as soon as you do it, I guarantee you, you are going to lose, even within the first month, you may lose the symptoms of reflux. Even though your muscle is not still healed, but you will know how to eat, what to eat, and once when you go to bed, there will not be repeating in your throat. Okay, so I think you got all the information here that you need. Again, the protocol is on my blog, or you can contact me, I'll send it to you. I appreciate for donations, because this is what I live from. I don't ask them for my teaching lessons. This is all free, and if you don't want my help, you don't want to spend any money, so just follow instructions from the videos, and better yet, read my articles. My articles have everything in it. I don't hold back anything. I just need to live from something, because I cannot practice. I cannot openly heal because of licenses. I rip mine because the paper is garbage paper. I don't need protection for wrongdoing, because I'm not poisoning anybody. I'm not using anything medicinal, anything toxic. And people heal. Thank you for being here. Love you. Till next time.